Alright, what up guys? We are going to play Swords with Serpents. I was just startled to find out that it was developed by Interplay. Yeah, so this is a first-person dungeon crawl RPG. And look at that, produced by Brian Fargo, the famous Brian Fargo that went on to do Fallout 1 and 2, right? Those would be the games I was most familiar with, but he's a pretty big name in the industry. And so Acclaim would have published it, and Interplay would have developed it. But yeah, I played this game a lot as a kid. And I think this game is one that benefits a ton from the invention of emulators and save state. Because back in the day, we had to use passwords, and it was soul crushing. I'll have to show you what the passwords look like, but it was soul crushing when you would play for hours and hours and hours, and then you go to put in the password to play again, and you had written something down wrong, so it didn't work. Strangely, this game could actually be up to 4 players. I did not have the connector to make it 4 players as a kid, so I did play it 2 players with either my brother or my friend. So first player, 1 player, begin a new game, create your own party, and I believe 14 is the highest that you can start, like that. We're gonna see what we can do here. I'm sorry if it takes a long time for me to roll up good characters. I'm just gonna edit it out. Sometimes you can see really good stats. Ooh, yes. Sometimes you can see really good stats, but you just can't. Like, it just rolls the dice like crazy. So that'd be a good fighter. My goodness. My brain is completely blank on good names right now. Boop, 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 boop. It's gonna say the sound in this game isn't that great, but actually it's pretty dang fire. Oh, why is it so hard to come up with names? Well, I mean, we can name one of them Crom. So the fighter will be Crom, that makes sense. Warrior. And then you want 1 thief and 2 mages, basically. Oh, I saw some good stats, but it just rolls too fast. See, I think intelligence is actually important for a thief. Maybe not. I don't know how this game works. I'll keep going. No. That would be another great fighter. I actually have no idea what the stats even do. There'd be another... This would be a better fighter than the one I already rolled. This stupid thief, that's really strong. That is tempting. Sure, why not? Bum bum bum. It's gonna be a stupid female thief that's really strong, and her name will be Kylie. I don't know why. I don't know why. Thief. Okay. Now let's get some good magicians up in here. Yeah, that's a good magician. Whatever. This will be a female mage called Alice. Huh, could name her Alicia, like Alicia Dragoon. Why not? Okay. Alright, and then this last mage should be male, I think. Not that it really matters, because you don't ever see them, they're just names. I never realized, I think Interplay actually made Wasteland. For some reason, I thought, I'm just kind of dumb sometimes. I thought when they made Fallout, they looked at Wasteland and were like, oh, that game was so cool. We loved playing it when we were kids or whatever. And then it's like, no, I think they were the guys that, or, Brian Fargo, I think, was involved in the original Wasteland and then was like, hey, remember that game I did? Let's do that again. That's pretty good. He's a really strong mage for some reason. I don't know why, but his name is Alex. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. All right. And by the way, I'm just gonna kind of play for a little while, like maybe 30 minutes, and then just be done for now. So I'll break this one up because my last video was nearly 2 hours, and that was just too much. Adventure is your destiny. So everywhere you walk in this dungeon, there's old men who will spit off random things to you. Love how the enemies scream when you kill them. Welcome to Destiny. So, your destiny is to slay the dragon. You must collect the 7 ruby treasures. I actually don't know that you need the ruby treasures, but... So one of the cool things about this game that I always enjoyed... Ouch. Ouch. Taking some serious hits. So you press the B button to bring up the magic menu. One of the things I really enjoyed about this game is that you can actually target the enemies in different locations. And I don't know if there's some sort of placebo effect or psychological thing, but so basically if you press down, you target their legs. Up is the head, left or right, I thought it was the arms, but it might just be the body, and then neutral is the body for sure. I'll have to look that up. But I used to do things like when the bats have their wings closed, I'd like attack their legs, try to make them fall down. I think where you target does affect the outcomes, but probably not the way I always imagined them, because, bring me the black crystal. I don't know, man. You got like pink skin. I'm kind of nervous about you. But like the spiders, like I almost always attack their legs because, they're spiders. And I got 8 of them. So you can back up. I just remember that. You could also just spam the A button and not worry about where you're targeting, but that's no fun. If I remember right, I think each level of the dungeon is a 16 by 16 grid. So there's a cool auto map feature, which I think is really cool. You definitely lose it on a save game, restore game, whatever. Got my Devin meowing at me loudly. All right. We're just kind of fighting low-level monsters for the moment. Since I'm level 1. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to actually go to the temple just because my group is weak as a newborn lamb. There's a temple that will heal you completely full for free. And these mages keep taking hits. Actually, I never put much thought into, I mean, I have, but like, I don't understand the mechanics because Kylie is awarded the leather for striking the final blow. Let's see, let's continue. So select one character, inventory. Kylie, she already has leather, okay. So we'll just sell that when we get to the shop. Temples are in the 1st, 5th, and 10th levels. And I think there's 16 levels to the dungeon. Welcome to the temple. The monks will tend to your wounds. By the way, that's a secret door. I just remembered that. It's a shortcut, but I'll show you the full map in a moment. All right, I'll sell that leather armor that we don't need. All right. What do we have? Sword, dagger, broadsword, axe, staff, leather, shield, halberd, +2 sword. Alright, I'm gonna buy a shield. Don't know if Kylie can actually use it because she's a thief. What are you doing? Select? Bum, 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 bum. Equip it. Okay. So thieves can use shields in this game. That's nice to know. I'm going to assume that the mages can't. Alright. My Devin is going nuts. Hi. Actually makes me nostalgic for my old house. He used to come and harass me all the time. I do like the new house a lot better, but it's bigger, more comfy. Old man reappears constantly, so the ways of magic are scattered throughout the maze. So I will be using a guide at some point. Early levels I have memorized because I played them so much. Some of the later levels, it gets insane, and there's like, there's even like permanent death traps. Like one of the levels, you take a wrong turn and you can't get out, and your party literally has to kill itself, or you have to save game or whatever. Ouch. Yeah, anytime you want to do a level up would be great, you guys. Graphics in this game are good. I should study this. Ouch. So one thing about these old role-playing games is I don't think any of them ever found a good way to do... Hey, level 2! I don't think anybody ever found a good way to do magic without making it all clunky, like press the button to bring up the magic menu. In this case, it's like press the button to bring up characters, choose a character, choose a spell, choose a target. There is no easy way around that, I guess. I guess Shining Force, which I should play sometime. The menus were, I like how they were laid out because you could press up, left, right, or down. I was actually coding a game with my son, and that's how you would choose your magic, or actually, it's how you chose everything. It was keyboard based. You wouldn't have to press like up. You wouldn't have to like press like something, like type something and enter. You just straight up pressed like up to attack, right for magic, and then you only had 4 possible spells. So then you just chose up, down, left, right, or up, down, left, right. One of those would choose the spell for you. So I haven't seen it yet, but the thief has an instant kill attack that procs sometimes. It's just kind of like a, I guess like a critical hit type thing. Yeah, I haven't seen it at all yet. I don't know why I'm playing this game. Oh, there it is. You see how the spider went from full health to dead right after I said that. Ooh, zombies. Always attacking in the head because they're zombies. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. I don't remember fighting any zombies in the first area, so I wonder if they only appear in certain areas. Just gonna spam flash fire to make sure. Boy, that does no damage though. Whatever, let's just fight. For health up. There. So you can see the thief's really helpful for enemies that are like really strong. Because he'll just like randomly insta-kill one of them. And I think it works on any enemy except probably the end boss of the whole game. Like, they did not drop a lot. The words to a sting spell are written here. Your characters all learn the spell when you get there, so it's not a... You don't have to manage the spell inventory. Ouch. I don't know a lot of people who even knew about this game. I don't know if anybody I ever met who played it except for me and my brother and my friend. So the zombies had no gold. Killed 3 zombies and got like 1 piece of gold. When the time comes, prepare for victory. There's a bunch of clues you have to write down or you cannot get through one of the final areas. Because you have to like write down the clues in order, and it's like, when faced with victory, step forward. And they mean that literally, like you're in the level called victory and you must walk forward like one step. Huh. It must just like randomize how much gold you get. Oh my gosh. So I played first edition Dungeons and Dragons, right? One of my favorite things. Yes, Kylie. Yes, Kylie. Just murders two zombies back to back. One of my favorite things about first edition Dungeons and Dragons was going through the monster manual and then just like rolling up treasure on the treasure tables in the back. Like, if you fought this monster, what treasure would you get, kind of stuff. There was some magic to that. Like, oh yes, the orcs are type J when you find them in a warband, but if you find their lair, they're a type G. There's something about looking up things in charts I loved as a kid. Especially treasure. And I'm not really that kind of role player anymore. Like, I'm very much all about like kind of just players having fun, but also like me being lazy because I'm a adult with like a busy life. And so like I just kind of listen to my players and they're like, oh yeah, I really want this such and such magic item. And then it's like a couple adventures later, suddenly it's like, oh yeah, you found an enemy who was using that. And yeah, now you can use it. I might like have an enemy that uses that powerful magic item on them a couple times. Then they feel like they've earned it once they get it. All right. I think I'm going to go back to the temple. I think this game actually does a pretty good job of giving a sense of progression as you level up and get through the dungeon. Like, I could beeline it straight to what's basically the boss of this level, but I'm only level 2 and I will probably get my butt kicked. At level 3, I might actually try it. Ouch. This is definitely old school Western RPG where like I don't have a resurrection spell to just cast on the fly. And basically 2 or 3 lucky hits and any of my characters is dead. Alex is awarded the halberd. Alex, you are a mage. Pass the halberd over to somebody who's better. Okay, trade it to Crom. Oops. So, I don't even know what Crom's equipped with at the moment. Let's see. Sword. Alright, I'm going to examine it. Efficiency 10, damage 4. Efficiency 10, damage 4. So it's a matter of, I don't know what efficiency does. If it's anything like D&D, that'd be like a minus 10% chance to hit, but then 2 extra damage. I don't even know if that makes sense. Let's carry it for now. some point I'll have to look up like what all the different stats are, like how these things work. Well, I'm getting close to 30 minutes of gameplay. Probably about 6 more minutes. It's hard to tell because part I'm going to edit out where I was fumbling around with my hardware. Hey, level 3. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish exploring this level. I'm almost done anyway. And then I'll go fight the boss, I think. My characters don't have that many hit points. Okay. I really don't understand how the initiative works. Or turn order, however you want to call it. So that zombie... All of my guys get to hit it twice. Written on the floor, the ruby sword lays at the point of the sword. All of my characters got to pound on it twice before they got a single hit in. Meanwhile, these spiders, who just took 2 hits, it's almost like they attack. I don't know what's going on with that. It's a weird party balance. 1 fighter, 1 thief, 2 mages, but magic is super important in this game. And not typically in combat, but heal, Kylie. But there's things like flight that allows you to get over traps on the floor, pass wall to get you through walls. Just magic is such a huge part of this game that if you run out of magic points, often your group's like dead. Just dead on the spot almost. Some of the later dungeons, like, or areas, like, so the temple, you've got temple on level 1, 5, and 10. Alicia's warded the jewel. Yay. So, like, I think it's like level 4. We are 4 levels in with no temple. And we gotta survive long enough to get to the next temple, you know? So you come across a magic fountain that restores your magic points, and you're just like, yes! The manual for this game actually came with blank maps for you to fill in for each level, which was really cool. You're supposed to like fill in the map and take notes, which I definitely would have done back in the day. Although I hated writing in the original instruction manual, so of course what I did is I got graph paper and wrote my own version. I mean, you don't write on instruction manuals. That's just messed up. Just remember to have a turbo button so I don't need to be jamming the button. Ouch. Yeah, see, I don't understand this turn order at all. Sometimes it just feels like the enemies just get to, like, just pound on you for a while. You can't do anything. Okay, finished exploring this level. I think the game only remembers up to 2 levels that you've explored. At some point, your auto map gets overwritten. But like if I go from level 1 to level 2, the auto map stays current for both. But basically I wanted to explore every square inch, so then later when I use a guide I can justify it to myself and say, well, yeah, I'm gonna go to the temple and then I'm gonna go fight the quote-unquote boss. Let's see, how much money do I have at this point? Not enough. I don't remember who has the gem. I don't know. You can switch between characters anyway. I just forgot about that last time. So I'm going to actually sell the halberd. Inventory management becomes a problem later, of course. Jewel, 25 gold. As far as I know, that's only the thing that Jewel's for. Can't walk backwards through doors. Ouch. Look at all those magic points. Alright. What's the entire group? That's that, okay. That's right. Swords and Serpents is one of those games where the experience drops to 0 after each level, which is good-ish because it also did that when you save the game. So as a kid, I always wanted to save the game after I leveled up. Meanwhile, the passwords would keep the amount of gold you had, but if you died, you lost, I think you lost all your gold, or maybe half of it, but you lost a lot. Ouch. Just paying attention to who's taking damage, because I'm going to have to heal them. Kind of want to top them off before the boss. Definitely Alicia. Ouch. 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 Alicia doesn't have a lot of hit points in the first place. Okay. Reminds us, I'm gonna look at their stats, attributes. So 14, 14, 11, 14, 9, 14, 13, 15, 11, 13, 15, 11. So both my magicians ended up with the same stats at this point, except Alex has better health and spell points, which is really obnoxious. I might play around with hex editing a little bit just to see if I can equalize that a little bit. I sometimes feel like I had just a touch of OCD where I'm like, really? Another halberd. Several men ahead are standing guard. Okay. I think we're at full health. No, we're not. Okay, she has topped off. Okay, so level 3, I should be able to handle these guys. It's just 6 of these fighter guys. The amount of hit points they have is deceptive. Because whenever the game stacks them in 2 columns, they have more hit points than they look like they have. Sting is much better than Flashfire. Just spamming Sting, because why not? Oh, I need to spam some heals. I think it'll be okay. It's definitely, if you could focus fire in this game, oof. See, this is where this gets brutal, because I just... see, he's dead. His turn is at Crom, come on. Fudge! See, he just got hit 4 times in a row. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, there's no long-term penalty to dying, because the experience points are shared by the group, which is really nice. Which is experience levels, but whatever. Alright. Starting to catch up, although we lost. It kind of stinks that we lost one of our people, but they're down to 5. 4. We're almost on equal ground now. See, I swear the enemies sometimes get 2 attacks in a row. Ouch. And you can run from battle. Oh, come on. I wish we could focus fire. Ouch. But if you run from a boss fight, you end up going back a step, so you've made no progress. Almost out of magic points, jeez. Die. Alright. 5 pieces of gold. Leather armor. Completely out of magic points, so we are running back to that temple. Ouch. Leash is down to 1 hit point. Wish this guy would stop talking to me. Oh boy. I don't know why we're fighting. We should just run. So the zombies keep missing, so that's pretty cool. There. All right, that's a good place to stop for today. So on the other side, where those men were standing guard, is the stairs down to level 2. Main goal in level 2 is there's a +1 sword and a maze. So we're going to go get that because that's going to be a huge upgrade, I think. Always, as a kid, always felt like a huge upgrade. I think we get the shield spell on level 2 as well, which helps because I think it gives us +2 armor class. this current, like, we just constantly have it up all the time. But yeah, there it is, level 1 of Swords and Serpents. Hopefully it'll speed up a little bit as we get more powerful, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Old school RPGs were not meant to be speedrun. Alright, that's it for today. Bonk, hit the speaker, hit the mic. See you guys next time.